right, guys. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, great people. Good morning, our future digital marketers. How are you guys doing? I hope you all are doing great. Please tell me in the comment section. If you feel excited about today's training, please tell me in the comment section. Let me see that in the comment section. If you can't wait to start this design class, please tell me in the comment section. Express yourself. Let me see. Let me hear that. Yeah. Okay, sir, your voice is not really audible. Okay, all right. We are so excited. All right. So can you hear me now? I hope my voice is audible enough now. Can you guys all hear me? Okay, namesake, you're so excited. That's good to know. That's good to know. So can you all hear me? Okay, all right. So today we are going to talk about design essentials. Design essentials. Very, very important. Very, very important. Remember, this is the fundamentals of digital marketing. I need to walk you through the right process before talking about advanced digital marketing training and the rest. Okay, and the fundamentals of digital marketing, there are the basic things you need to know and understand, especially if you are growing on your own, like you don't have people working for you, you don't have maybe a designer, even a developer, or people around you. If you're the one working alone at the early stage of your company growth, then these are the basic things you need to know, and that is what we are covering. All right, so before we begin, let's just wrap up with session 3 of our last session, and we'll have 15 minutes, okay? We'll have 15 minutes to just have an interactive session, okay? So that we'll get to, wrap up officially with the Facebook marketing class. So how many of you downloaded the videos? How many of you watched the video? Please tell me. Now, if you know you watched the video, tell me in the comment section, or you can just unmute yourself and you talk about it, all right? If you watched the last video, the link I sent to you guys on the Facebook marketing, advertising on Facebook, please tell me in the comment section. Please, we have 15 minutes to have an interactive session on this, okay? So that we'll proceed with today's topic. So how many of you watched this video? How many of you downloaded it? I sent the link, we shared the link to you guys on Facebook marketing. None? Nobody is saying anything, nobody? Haven't you received the link? Sir, I didn't get the link. Okay. All right. No. Okay. All right, no problem. That'll be sorted out. By the end of today, you will get it. Okay. All right, no problem. I told you guys to submit your previous tax. Now, once I get 20 tax, then I'll drop the link. So you guys submitted late. Okay, you guys submitted late. Mr. Taiwo, you're highly welcome. All right, no problem. Let's go ahead to today's conversation, today's topic. Then that means the tax I was supposed to give you guys, we are going to skip the tax. But notwithstanding, let me just show you so that when you get the link to the video, then you carry out this tax, all right? So this is what you are going to do next. The link will be sent to you after today's class. Then watch, learn, practice very well, and do this. So first of all, you are going to create a Facebook page for your business, okay? You are going to create a Facebook page for your business. But before you create that page, you need a logo, all right? And you also need to design your cover photo. And in not more than 150 letters, you are going to, look at what I underlined here, 150 letters. I didn't say words. 150 letters, that is to say, let's count what we have here. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You are counting by letters, not by words, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, including the space, all 150 letters, okay? So in not more than 150 letters, you describe the services or solution your business provide, all right? Now, once you do this, you are going to submit the link to your Facebook page so I can access it and then grade you. That is your tax. So, but before you do this tax, even if you have a Facebook page yet, if you have a Facebook page, fine, you can go on. But before you do this tax, make sure you watch the video, all right, so that it will guide you properly, all right? So you get the proper guidance on how to go about it. All right. So I hope I'm clear with this. Can I proceed? Are you guys clear with this? Do you understand what I just said for the promotional tax so that we can move into today's topic? Okay. All right. All right. So you can take a screenshot of this screen so you don't forget. You can take a screenshot of this screen. Okay. So you don't forget. So let's go straight to today's topic. So today we are going to talk about design, essentials of design. Now, truth be told, okay, you see, design matters a lot. Design matters a lot. You see, some of our colleagues are learning UI UX design right there because it's also a critical part in this digital era. Okay, it's a digital component, is a critical component of this digital era. It's a very, very crucial tool everybody must learn, must know. In every organization, they need designers. All right, in every organization, they need designers. So if you're one of those people that are thinking or you've been wondering or pondering on the thoughts, if you really need to invest in graphic design for your business, please, you have to and you must do that. And I'm going to explain to you why you should do that. All right. A lot of businesses have made profits, return on investment because of their graphic designs, because they are putting out good content that represents their brand well. Many people engage with these brands because they love what they see. So design is extremely important. Design is extremely important. So to help you, I'm going to break it down. Like I say, whenever I'm teaching, I don't just jump into, okay, because we want to talk about designs, I just start making designs, okay, bring this and do all those stuff. No, I would like to walk you through the process, the basic process, so that even if you don't have any idea on design at all, you understand the basics, the fundamentals of design before you get started. But before I proceed with this, how many of you have made designs on your own before? How many of you are good with graphic design? If you are good with graphic design, or you can grade yourself maybe between 5 to 10 or 1 to 3, just tell me at what scale, on a scale of 1 to 10, where do you think you fall under as a graphic designer? Yes, on a scale of 1 to 10, if you know you are very, very good with design, give me 10. If you know you are a bit good with design, put down 5. If you know nothing about design and you are willing to learn, just put 2. All right. So from 2 to 10, let me see your comments. Let me see your comments here in the chat below, please. Okay, I already have one. Can I make the needed corrections based on the link and send? Yes, yes, you should. Oh, 3, 2, 5, 2. Okay, 2. On a scale of 1 to 10, 3. Okay, all right. Okay, no problem. That's good. You are at the right place, okay? You are at the right place. And by the grace of God, we are going to achieve a lot today. You see, design is fun. Let me tell you a story. In 2014, when I started my digital marketing journey, when I started writing books on acne, then pimples, that was how I started information marketing. So at some point, I need designs. I need designs to, portray what I was writing on. I need designs to communicate easily with my audience. I need design to make my adverts, my book covers, and to also show some pictorial demonstrations of what I'm explaining. Now, because I have friends that are designers, I will have to beg them to design for me. But trust me, it's not going to be free. At least I remember then I'll have to beg and beg, okay, please now, I will just give you 2,000. Please help me and do this design. Now, I need more designs for my graphics, but I couldn't get those designs because I can't even afford those money. Then I was still starting out. So I don't have an option. I was able to make some designs with some mobile apps and the rest, but they were not giving me the kind of design I want, being someone that has a taste for something. So one day I was surfing through the internet and I saw someone posted something about a graphic tool, which I'm going to talk about. And I fell in love with that after trying it out. And that was how my journey started as a graphic designer. I have made money designing for people, designing logos, designing covers, creating ebooks, doing a lot with that tool till today. And I'm going to teach you how I did it and everything I did. All right. So it is very, very important you know how to do design. Even if you employ someone to make designs for you, you should also have a basic knowledge on design. All right. You should have a basic knowledge on design. So to teach you guys today, to teach you the essentials of design, we are going to cover 1.1, 11.1, how design impacts your business success, so that you will see and be in alignment with me, with whatever I'm going to teach you today. By the time you see the possibilities and the advantages of getting good design, you'll be triggered to focus and to practice more designs. Trust me, it's not going to be an easy journey, especially as you're starting out, but it's going to be fun. Like by the time you start designing, you'll be proud of what you could come out with. Then maybe in the next 6 months, in the next 1 year, consistency, the more you keep designing, the better you'll become. You see, when I look at the designs I made 4 years ago, 5 years ago, I'll be like, I can't do such things again. But then they are more or less the best designs I could ever make. All right. So the reason why I'm saying this is just be dedicated. All right. Put your mind to this. I'm going to guide you. All right. KodeCamp is here for you, and KodeCamp has assigned you guys under my custody. So I'm going to guide you all on this journey. All right. So we'll talk about designs and how it impacts your business success. Then I will teach you from the basics, the elements of design. You understand designs, all right? We'll talk about graphic design tools, graphic design software. There are a lot of them, but I'm just going to talk about 2, all right? I'm going to talk about 2 so that I won't take your time and I won't give you so many options that will get you confused. Now, other challenges we have in the digital space are challenges with stock images, knowing the right image to use, or even the right song, music. Oh, I didn't write that down. Okay, let's see how it goes. You know, selecting the right kind of music to use, or beats or sounds while making your videos or while designing your graphics. Sometimes you might use a song and maybe Facebook or Instagram or YouTube will slam you for copyrights. Let's say you have a YouTube channel that you are monetizing and you make a video with someone's song without making reference to the person, or, you know, giving credits to the person. Even YouTube can just, you know, divide the money you are going to make from that video to the rightful owner of that song. So I will show you where to get some copyright-free stuffs. Then how to remove image backgrounds. The truth is, for you to, you know, come out with good pictures, for you to make good graphics, for you to do attractive designs, there are some images that you will get from the internet. Now, when you import those images into your design, it might not give you the necessary or the best feel if you still have the backgrounds with them. So I'll show you how to take it off for free. All right, I'll show you how to take it off for free. Then how to export your designs. All right, are you guys ready? Are you guys ready? Does this sound like what you want to learn, what you are really interested in? If it is, please tell me in the comment section. You know, I'm trying to avoid this scenario whereby a lot of you will just log on to the course or to this training, you drop it and you go offline. So I want interactions. At some point, I'll be telling you to give me feedback in the chat box, all right? I want interactions. I don't want you to just turn this on and leave. Be here, all right? Be here so that you learn, you get the value for it, the value for your time, the value for your data, all right? So if what I just said sounds like what you want to hear, tell me in the comment section, okay? All right, yes. All right, thank you guys. So let's proceed. Let's not take any time again. So let's talk about designs and how it impacts your business success. First of all, design sells. Like in the book I wrote about designs, I wrote about 17 points or 12 points on how design impacts people and businesses success. But I'm going to share like 5. I think I wrote down 5 here with you guys. Just so I don't take time. We'll have 2 hours, or let's say 1 hour, 15 minutes, which is not basically, it's not all enough for us to cover a lot, but I will just go straight to the point to tell you exactly what you know. So first of all, if your design is good, it differentiates you from other people. See, there are so many people in the markets. This is a major differentiator for you. Have you ever seen Nike's product or Nike's design and you don't easily identify that as Nike? Or have you ever seen UBA's adverts and you don't even know it is UBA? Yes, a lot of brands also use red, but at least when you see that red color, what strikes your mind is, oh, this should be UBA, or at least a color, or maybe Zenith Bank, or a bank you know that uses such color. Then you can start looking out for their logo. I can say why branding is important too in digital marketing and in your design space. So maybe a lot of brands use the same color. The next thing you'll be looking out for is the logo, their sign, their symbols, their trademark. All right. So with design, you are seen and you are easily recognized in the market, in the digital space, in whatever place you are talking about your business. As long as your branding, your design is unique, it sticks to people's head and they're able to communicate with you. Okay. Secondly, design motivates buyers. Like I told you, most things you buy on the internet, you buy them because you like the picture or the video they've used in presenting it to you. Maybe you don't need it at that moment, but because you like the design, you like the feel, you feel like, oh, I have extra 2,000 in my account. Let me get this. Oh, I have extra 50K in my account. Let me just buy this thing at least and keep it. Who knows? Maybe the price might even go up. Imagine, just because you like the design you saw, because you love the output of their creativity. So the same thing applies to your own business. When you put up your brand or your business, your branding with good designs, it makes people, it motivates people to buy. It causes some level of curiosity. Oh, wow, take a look at this picture. Wow, this is good. This is awesome. Okay, you just tap the add to cart or you click buy now, just because you love the design. So think about it. I know maybe one or two of you must have had such experience where you bought something, not because you necessarily need it at the moment, but because you love what you saw. Your business can do the same to someone out there. You motivate them to buy because you have good designs. All right? It's extremely important. The third thing is that design makes your business user-friendly. So from the moment the buyers discover your products to the moment they purchase that product, one of the things that captivated them is your design. One of the things that captivated them is your design. That is why we still see people investing in design. You see companies redesigning their websites. We see people, bringing out some good level of creativity in their businesses, and as well, leading people through a beautiful journey on how to buy their products. You might be going through their model of marketing without knowing, because you're already attracted to their design. You love what you are seeing. You love the displays. You love their adverts. You love their website. You love their packaging. You love even the product itself. And you just connect with the business, give them their money, and they give you their products. So it is also good, your design, you take time to look into your design because it matters a lot. There are designs I see sometimes and I'll be like, these people can do better than this now, especially the use of colors. We are going to talk about colors here because it's part of the mistakes you'll be making at first. The choice of colors, secondary colors and primary colors, those things are important, but I wouldn't want you to see this thing as something difficult because it is not difficult. So when we say we'll talk about colors, primary colors, secondary colors, it's just some few things you need to know. Use more of the lighter shades than the deeper colors. Okay, like you can see the color on your screen now. KodeCamp color is very unique and cool. Cool to the eyes. When you see it, you don't need to strain your eyes to understand the color differences or the color differences. So you make a good choice of color. I'm also going to show you how to, get color ideas on Google. All right, how to make it easier for you to see the kind of color to connect with the meaning of colors and all those stuff. All right, because it matters a lot. The fourth thing is that your brand is fully unforgettable. You see, from your logo to your color choices, your branding decisions have a strong impact on your company's on your clients. Let me just put it that way. All right, it has a very, very strong impact. Like I've been saying in previous class and earlier, most people interact with a brand just because they like the design, not necessarily because they like that thing they want to buy. So every tiny details of your branding and marketing matters. Don't overlook those things. Don't overlook those things. Sticking to your company's color, sticking to your company's branding in everything and anything you do, it's extremely important because before you know what is happening, people are getting used to that. That is the reason why most times you see when a company has existed for a very long time and they want to change their branding, they make a public announcement. They make a public announcement. And for them to take that decision, they must have, gone through a lot of analysis, try out a lot of things, and be sure that that decision they are making is the best decision. That is the reason why till tomorrow, even if a company changes their website design, whatever they change, that branding, that color that has been attached to their brand remains. Then if they should change that branding or the colors, they will put out contents, that is contents that will make you 100% sure that will create that awareness that yes, they have changed their branding. This is how you should recognize them now. They will also invest in marketing just to get those new brand designs to your head. So it is important that before you even go out there to design your logo and to do all those things, that you take a good look into these things. You don't just make a design. After 3 months, you change. After 6 months, you change. After 1 year, you change. Somebody will be like, this guy is not serious, or this business is not serious. They don't know what they are doing yet. Though some persons will still understand that, oh, it's normal. Some people go through this process before they fully find out what they want, maybe because they missed the basic steps in these things. All right. So it's extremely important. Now, your design helps you communicate with your customers with ease. It's just simple. You see, a lot of us, many of us, 65% of us are all visual learners. In fact, you might see a picture out there. You might see a banner. You don't, the first thing that caught your attention or that causes some level of curiosity is the design you see, even before you look at the text. Even before you start looking at the text to know what the write-up is all about. The image causes curiosity. The color combinations, the use of gradients, lines, shapes, and everything attracts you. So that also keeps, a good memory of your brand. It makes people easily see your brand, recognize your brand, and want to connect with your brand because they love what they see. So design sometimes even speak before you start writing your text. Design most times convince someone to, see your brand as a reputable brand before they begin to read about your company or to know more about your company. So most decisions people take online are depending on a factor to what they see. It is factor to what they see. Once they like what they see, most of them are not even interested in any other thing. What do? They will just buy your product immediately. So once you have a good design, it makes your content shine. Once you have a good design, it gets people to take an action, not just any action, the desired action, what you would love them to do. They do it because they like your design. Apart from the fact that you guys are interested in the content of the slide, of my slide, you also love the design in the slide. Maybe you'll begin to be, I would like to make this kind of designs if I want to do my presentations. Or maybe when you see presentations out there, in your head, you begin to compare that presentation with the one you saw here in KodeCamp. Why? Because the design is just as sticked into your head, like, I love this design. You begin to compare. Maybe anytime you go for any seminar, you'll be like, how I wish this was KodeCamp's design. Man, KodeCamp, they have a very good designers. It has sticked in your head. You can easily recommend your friends to, okay, make sure you participate in KodeCamp 3.0 because, they will always get, at least, if not from what the instructors are saying, from what you also see, from the slides you see from the instructors. So you can see that design is extremely important. You cannot let go of it. The design will make someone add your product to their carts. Design will make someone come down to your business. Why do you think companies and supermarkets have their branding? See the bag this lady is carrying. Most ladies, women, the kind of things they like. They do like all this fancy stuff. Some of them buy products not because they really wanted that thing. Maybe they just need more of those handbags. Maybe they need more of those handbags so that they can put their extra slippers and shoes when they are going out, But the truth is, there is a reason why people connect with you, especially when they like your design. Especially when they like your design. When you see people wear Versace, you see people wear Louis Vuitton and the rest. Why do they wear those things? Why do they carry those brands? Because they love the design and they are big names, they are big brands already. So they want to associate themselves with that. You see people wear Gucci, you see people sample all this stuff because they love the design. So it is extremely important you understand this concept. I wouldn't want to say much about the reasons why you should go into design, but trust me, these are just the 6 I selected out of about 12 or 17 of them, just so that you can understand that design matters a lot. The kind of design you use for your business matters a lot. The kind of thing you put out there for your audience to see matters a lot. Those things stick. They stick to the head. So make sure that anytime you are doing anything on the digital space about your business, about your branding, be intentional about it. Don't do because your friends are doing. Take your time to know why you are to do this before you do it. Take your time to know the advantages or disadvantages of making any move on a digital space before you do it. All right? Is that clear enough? Please tell me in the comment section if it is clear enough, because we are going to discuss about the elements of design next, the elements of design. So if you get this, if you understand this, if it is cool, if you are cool with this and you want us to ride on, tell me in the comment section. The next thing we are going to talk about now is the elements of design, where we'll talk about shapes, colors, space, forms, lines, value, and texture. All right. So before we move to that next phase, please tell me in the comment section if everything I've just said made sense to you. Okay. Yeah, very clear. Not good in drawing and design, but let me see the magic. Don't worry, Miss Stella, you are going to see the magic. It's not really a magic. You will enjoy it. It's going to be fun. By the time you start designing, you will see the fun. That is the reason why I want to walk you through the basics so that you understand some things before you start. I don't just want to jump into designing and at the end, you don't even know the reason why I'm doing this. You don't really understand those colors. You don't know why I'm making use of a line and the rest. Okay, so don't worry. I give you 5 months. You are going to testify that KodeCamp did wonders for you, all right? Just 5 months, and less than 5 months. Okay, crystal clear. Right on, sir. It does. It made sense. Yes, sir. Carry on. It's making sense. Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate. So let's move. Elements of design. So you see, graphic designers use elements to design or to create an image that can convey a certain mood, that can draw the eyes in a certain direction or evoke a number of feelings. Those elements are the shapes, they are the colors, they are the spacings we use, they are the forms, they are lines, they are texture. I know I later didn't talk about value again, because I wouldn't want anything that will make you guys see this as something complex, because it is not. It is easy. You know, sometimes one would really want to break down things, so might end up even confusing someone. And I try as much as I can to avoid that. All right. So for the elements of design, it's just for you to understand shapes, understand color, spacing, font, lines, texture, and also fonts. It matters a lot. Fonts. So let's just keep going. Let me explain these things one by one. So let's talk about color. Let's talk about color. You see, graphic designers use color to depict and describe the subject. Color is used by designers to portray either the mood of that design or a light, depth, and a point of view. Have you ever seen some designs where the major thing they want you to focus on is very, very sharp and clear, then the background is blurry? It's only with good designs that you can achieve something like that. It is only when you are intentional about your design that you can achieve this. So if you are not intentional about your design, you cannot achieve this. So for colors, it helps you establish that mood of your composition. You know, what actually happens? How do we see color? It is just that reflection that is being sent back to our brain nerves, to our optic nerves, that gives us that sensation to perceive a color. Oh, this is color blue, this is color green, this is color red. That's how you see most times in some graphic, you can see something very nice. Or maybe, okay, I'm going to show you a graphic we designed 3 days ago. Sorry, just yesterday, a graphic we made yesterday. We want to use in promoting one of our forthcoming program. We've maintained our brand's color, which is yellow and black. Then there are some key things we want people to see, like the pricing, the slash in the price, and the rest. Only those 2 values are on red. of which when you look at that graphic, when you look at that design, one or two things, or one of the first things that will catch your attention is where we have that red design, and which is more like a call to action. So how you use color in your design matters. How you use colors in your design matters. You can say that the first thing we are talking about now is color. Take a look at the screen, take a look at the slide, take a look at KodeCamp's color. Very, very cool and unique and exceptional. I know by the time we are done with KodeCamp, anywhere you see colors relating to this blue or this light lemon and the rest, you'll be like, this is KodeCamp, this should be KodeCamp. Because you now get familiar with that color, the branding, and you love the feel of the color. Imagine when you are using something so deep, it does not really sit well, especially if you're using it for your designs or for your website and the rest. Okay, so most designers also use what we call color wheels. Color wheels, color wheels. I know most of you would have seen that. They use color wheels to, look through, select the kind of colors to work with. But don't worry. Don't worry. This is a basic class to help you get the basic knowledge and understanding. I'm going to show you how best to get a color that will suit whatever it is you want to design, and how to balance your color so that you get the best out of it. Okay, so that is it about color. The next thing is lines. All right, the next thing is lines. So lines actually refers to the way you point, that 2 points in space are connected together. You get it? Like you can see what we have here. There are different kinds of lines. We have a lot, we have different kinds of them. You can see the dotted one, you can see the straight one, you can even see the curved one, the patterned line, and all such. There's a lot of lines, which I'm also going to show you when we go practical. I'll show you that when we go practical. So basically, line has its own role to play in designs. Lines has its own roles to play in designs. When you know how to use it properly, you'll get the best out of it. You'll get the best out of it. You can use line to connect two words together. You can use line for charts, like chart, C-H-A-R-T. You can use line to show charts and the rest in your designs. You can use line to create that motion view on a particular object or subject. So lines, just like color, is a very, very important aspect of design. A combination of 3, 4, 5 lines can even make a design. A combination of 10, 20 lines can make a design. A combination of even 3 lines can make a design, just like the triangle we know, just 3 lines coming together. Just like the square we know, just 4 lines coming together. Likewise, triangle and the rectangle and the rest. So lines are extremely important. The third thing again is the value. All right, the value. Most times you can see like the pictures you can see on the screen. I don't know, someone wrote on the screen. Maybe if you can take this off, I will appreciate if you can. I think that should be Chioma also. Please check. But if you can't, no problem. Let's proceed. So value is the third thing again, and it's extremely important in designs. All right, so here we are talking about the lightness or the darkness of a color. When you look at these things we have here, they have 2 colors. These are not just one color. There are ways you can use this design to, get exactly what you want, like to give that feel of your design. Either you're making an illusion or you're trying to represent something real. That's the way you use a gradient. We actually call these gradients. These things you can see now are called gradients. I'll show you how to use them while designing. So you can also use it to, pass a message across, be it a real thing or just you are trying to make your audience or whoever is looking at it visualize something. So value is also a very, very good and important aspect of design. The next thing we'll talk about again is space. Spacing. Spacing your design is extremely important. When you have a clustered design, people might not really interact well with that design because how do they even begin to separate it? When you look at the slides I've been presenting to you, you see the proper kind of spacing I give. I give those spacing so that you could be able to even relate or differentiate one paragraph from the other. You'll be able to tell some major differences in, the images or the things you see there. So spacing matters a lot in your design. Remember, a lot of you are going to be designing for your business. You are going to be designing your products. You are going to be designing even your CV and the rest of them. So you need to understand these basic things to apply them. And even if you employ someone tomorrow to work for you, you can as well guide the person. If the person do something you don't really want, you can make corrections and they do an adjustment to that, because you also have a knowledge on design. So don't say, because I'm a caterer, why do I learn graphic design? Because I'm a tailor, why do I'm a fashion designer, why do I need to learn graphic design? I will just employ somebody and pay them. How long will you continue to do that, especially if you're just starting out? So these things are important, you know it, at least have a fundamental, has a foundational level knowledge on it, so that you can also use it to grow your business. Another important thing we'll look at again is shape. All right? The major part of today's session is where we'll go practical. So if I stress so much on these things, you might just begin to see graphic design as something difficult. It is not difficult. I never had a basic knowledge on graphic design when I started earlier, like I told you in the story. But today I design, and I design almost anything I want to design, except it's something I cannot achieve with the tool I'm using. Then I can look for someone to get it done for me. All right, then I can look for someone to get it done for me. So on my own, if I decide to make designs, I can achieve anything I want to design. And because I can do it, you can also do it. Just be determined and be serious and be disciplined. Be disciplined. All right. So when we talk about shape, it is most, the major thing about shape, the things you should, there is a way you apply shapes to your designs to still tell a particular kind of story. You can still use the abstract shape to represent nature. You can still use, shape has a vital role to play in your design too, though it is depending on what you want to achieve, what you are designing, the message you are putting out there. The message you are putting out there. So just like texture, shape is also important. Just like lines, space, value, and colors, shape is also important. It does not mean that in every design you make, you must have a combination of all these, but definitely you should do your proper spacing. It matters a lot in all your design. Yes, you might not use gradients in your designs. You might not use lines in your designs. You might just use your text and an image. Fine, but you also need to understand all these so that whenever you go onto that platform or using a software tool, either on your mobile phone or your laptop to design, you know exactly what to do. And one of the things I do before designing is to make a sketch. The truth is, no matter how good you are with design, you need some level of inspiration before you turn on your laptop to start designing, so that it makes it easier. It's just like if I want to develop a website for a client, we'll make a sketch of that website first before we design. If it is a company that has a UI UX designer, then the UI UX designer makes those things, gives to the developer who looks through and ensure that those things are being achieved and implemented on the website. So what about us that are still growing our businesses? Do you now need a UI UX designer to always go through this for you? So that is the reason why you have to make a sketch. Anything you want to design, before you go onto your software to start designing, make a sketch, have a paper, have a book, even if it's a 40 leaves exercise book close to you, use those books to write down some things, make some sketch, use it to brainstorm, then before you go into designing properly. All right. Then the last thing you're also going to consider here is the texture again. The texture is the last one we'll consider as well, the texture. All right, so this is one of the elements of design that is used to represent on how an object appears or how it feels. You get it, giving it those sense of touch, giving it those, whatever, depending on what you want to pass, the message you want to put out there. The texture matters. The texture matters. It goes a long way to make your design, cause some level of interest, make people wonder or want to connect with that design, to now read more and know, exactly what you have there. So this is also important. This is also important. So these are some key elements of design you must know. These are some key elements of design you must know. All right. This is a key element of design you must know. So the texture is extremely important, extremely important. The shape is important as well. The space is important as well. The value, talking about gradients and the rest, is important as well. The lines you use for your designs are important. And most importantly, as we will say, importanta, though it's not the right English, the color. Your color matters a lot. Your color matters a lot, and you should learn to stick to color. If you look at Code House, in every branding we put out there, we maintain our color. The websites, the social media platform, even the YouTube channel where you still go back to watch or download these videos, you can see how we still maintain those colors. It is extremely important in branding as a digital marketer. If you are recommending any of the things you're learning here for a client, you will make sure you tell them more. They should also know the importance of branding. It goes beyond your colors. It goes beyond your logo. It goes beyond the design you make. Every detail about your company, things that represent your company and says more about your company, matters a lot in the digital space. All right. So that is it for elements of design. 11.3 now, we are going to talk about software. Then we'll start designing. All right. Then we'll start designing. I just want to go straight to the point. I don't want to talk too much. We'll go straight to the point and start designing. So far, so good. If you have any question, can you drop it in the comment section? If you are getting value from what I've been saying, please tell me so that we can go over to the next one, which is the software. We'll talk about 2 softwares. There are a lot of them. We'll talk about 2, then we'll go straight into practical so that we can at least achieve something in the next 30 to 45 minutes designing. All right, so tell me in the comment section. If you have questions, drop it. If the pace is okay, cool. If you want us to proceed, please tell me in the comment section so that we'll proceed. All right, so much value. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Achom. Okay, who else? Please tell me in the comments. Please preview 3. Okay, all right. So 3, I know in 3, I talked about value. All right, okay. The color wheels, how does it work, sir? All right, the color wheels. Okay, I'm going to show you guys an example of color wheels. So we'll go straight on Google. I'll show you color wheels so that you see how it is. But still, to make it easier, so you don't just get it mixed up, I'm still going to make a recommendation for you guys for your design, which already will help you, which will make it easier for you, all right? It's going to make it easier for you to understand it. So we'll talk a little about color wheels, then I'll make my recommendations and we'll start designing. So Mary said I should preview 3, value. Yeah, you see, these are gradients. So based on the explanation I gave, I know you might not really understand it, but by the time we go practical, where you see me use these tools, then you understand how it works. All right, we can actually use it to create illusions. All right, you can actually use it to make some kind of some faded form of designs, or just to brighten up your images, or just to add some level of, should I say, some level of elements to your design. Okay, some level of elements to your design. So when you visualize this gradient, it still gives some kind of feels. It still displays something, unique on its own about the image. You can still make it to use a particular image stand out clear and come out so clear that, it's just obvious that, yeah, this is the message you're passing out, unlike just leaving it on a white background. Okay, so by the time I design, you are going to understand more about it. And by the time you also start designing, you understand more about this and how to use it in your design. All right, Mary, is that cool? Can I proceed? Mary, can I proceed? Just tell me. Yes, okay. All right, thank you, guys. So let's go to the next one. We are going to talk about graphic design tools. Yeah, softwares you can use to make your designs. We are going to talk about softwares you can make your design. You see, gone are those days when you only sought for graphic designers to make your design. Yes, you can still go to graphic designers if you don't have the time and if you have the money. And at the same time, you remember, we are all looking at a stage whereby in our business, you must not be there for your business to operate. So when you are running a business, you're also thinking about the future. Also, raising or training people that should manage your business so that you can even have time for other things, for your family, and, you know, go on vacations comfortably, money still flows in because you've created a system that your business is operating on. All right. So there's a lot of tools. Now you must not always contact a graphic designer to make your design, except some kind of exceptional designs where you know it is just good to leave it in the hands of a graphic designer to do for you. Okay. Most times there are some designs I would want to do, and because of maybe my schedule, I might just tell my graphic guy, please, can we do something like this? Can you come up with this? You share the idea, I share the idea, and we'll get it done. So now, even with your mobile app, you can design. With your mobile app, you can design. You see, there are so many things you can do with your mobile app these days, unlike before. But the truth is, I would always recommend you start with your desktop or your laptop, because there are tools you might not really see on your mobile phone. There are tools that, you know, the mobile phone is still a bit limited. It's just like someone learning, what is it called again? Why is the name going off my head at this point? There is this tech skill, this investments, what is it called again? I can't remember actually. So there are some skills or some mobile apps or some software, some tools that has mobile apps. To an extent, the mobile apps are still limited, unlike when you use your laptop. Okay, so for design, you can go into a lot of design, like there is over 20, 30 of design tools, but that is not why we are here. I'm here to make it easier for you guys. I'm here to guide you on how to get started. We are going to talk about 2 tools only. The first one we are going to talk about is the one you already know, which is very, very popular, Photoshop. Photoshop. So Photoshop is a very popular tool, which you already know. In fact, this graphic design software, it puts you in control from the canvas size of your artistic filters, like from creating your, what is it called again? Your canvas, your layers, your images, importing your elements. And the sweet thing again, it has even tutorials that can guide you on how to design with Photoshop. Though a lot of people will say Adobe products are a bit complex, you just need to give it time to learn. Yes, you need to give everything time to learn. Even in your relationship, you need to give it time as well to grow. In your business, you also need to give it time as well. In everything we do, we also have to give it time. Okay, it's just like me telling you that these designs are easy. Yes, they are easy, but you also have to give it time. Even if it is 30 minutes a day, you devote to designing something and you are consistent with it for at least a minimum of 21 days, it becomes an habit. And before you know what is happening, you are good with this. Okay, so Adobe is a good platform that can help you design, make your graphics, put everything the way you want it to do, make some beautiful and good looking designs, both banners, flyers, ebooks, ebook covers, and you know, a host of them, many of them, your YouTube thumbnails, your product catalogs, even you can still use it to make your carousels, and so many things. You get it? Though every software has limitations, they have pros and cons, they have advantages and disadvantages. So it's just for you to know the one that gives you at least a 70 to 80% of what you want, and you work more with it and get things done. The goal is to get it done. All right? The goal is to get it done, not how far, but how well. The goal is to get it done. The goal is to make designs that attract and get people to take action. All right? To get people to take action. So that is it. Then the second one I'm going to talk about is my favorite. Of course, you already know what I want to talk about, Canva. And that is what I'm going to teach you guys today. You see, there is a 1001 reasons why you should use Canva. All right? There's a 1001 reasons why you should use Canva. In 2020, I attended a seminar here in Lagos. Then when I was still in Lagos, I attended a seminar organized by a platform, I don't know, I can't remember, Dot Media or so, yeah, where we have some Canva creatives from the international bodies came down to Nigeria to form a Canva group here in Nigeria. I was opportune to be there, and I was so happy I learned a lot there, and I was happy to connect with like minds, connect with young guys that are doing wonders with Canva. You see, Canva helps you do almost anything. Canva is not paying me any money to talk about them, but I tell you, my guys, my friends, Canva is one of the best. Yes, there are limitations. There are things you cannot do with Canva. You can do with Photoshop. There are things you cannot do with Canva. You can do it with your CorelDRAW. CorelDRAW is a good one as well. There are things you cannot, but you see, Canva makes it easier. I remember then I would be charging for 5,000 to design logo, 3,000 to design logo. I would just go on Canva, just change one or two things and send back to the person. The money is in. Before you do it 5 times, 10 times, that is 30,000, that is 15,000. You do giveaways. At the end of the day, you are still, so it's one of the things, the moment I discovered Canva in my life, I was so happy. It's more like Canva is my wife, my best friend. Anywhere I'm going to, it's me and Canva. Any designs I'm making, it's me and Canva. Most companies I've worked with branding their companies and every other thing, I used Canva. Once I asked, do you have a graphic designer? Do you have someone that can do this? And they say, no, this and that and blah and blah. I say, okay, no problem. My charge will go up extra because I'm going to do the designs. I use Canva, I get it done. All right. So Canva, it's very, very easy. It has this drag and drop interface, just like when we do our WordPress website. It has this drag and drop interface. It makes it easier for you to design, even if you have no experience about design. You see, the only thing I know how to do with Photoshop is how to export these images to save for web and device, so that when I use them in developing a client's website, it doesn't affect the load time of the website. Because you might design these things and export it with Canva, the size will become so high, so large, that if you use it on a website, it takes time to load, which is going to affect the load time of the website and even, increase bounce rates. Because an image is loading, someone will like, how long will I wait for this image to load? They just leave your website. So I now take these things to Photoshop. When I take it to Photoshop, import into Photoshop, I go back to save as, then I click save for web and device. I export it back and use it on where I want to. So by then it reduces the size, the MB of the video, but it doesn't affect the quality of that image. All right. So I don't have Photoshop in my laptop, though I have, but I'm not using it and I think it's expired. So I don't know how to show you that at the moment, but because I will teach you Canva, everything about Canva, I'm going to show you. We'll go practical, you learn and you understand it. All right. So we'll talk about Canva now and we'll go practical with Canva. How many of you are ready to explore Canva? In fact, how many of you have heard of Canva before this training? I know I've mentioned Canva on several occasions while I was training you guys. I know I've mentioned Canva. I've told you guys I make this my slide with Canva. I remember one of the trainings, I used Canva directly. Like I was working on Canva. I was working on that slide to teach you guys. So before now, how many of you have heard of Canva? How many of you have tried Canva? Even if it is with the mobile app, how many of you have just have a feel or a little bit of experience of what Canva is? And as well, how many of you, okay, you already told me 2, 3 and the rest. Okay, so that's cool. Let me see. Okay, I use Canva. Me, that is nice. I'm glad you guys use Canva. So Aka Jane,
11 o'clock.
I have lockdown period. Okay. I did some class certification with it. Nice. I'm happy to hear this. So what are the challenges you have with Canva? Can you tell me? This will also guide me on how to teach you guys, just like what we did last time. I had to know the challenges you guys had with Facebook so that I know how to flow with the tutorial. So those of you that have tried Canva, those of you that are currently using Canva, what is the major challenge you face with Canva so that we can look into it while I go practical now? What is the major challenge? Please tell me. Tell me in the comment section. Mr. Taiwo, you've used Canva. Tell me what's the challenge you had or you've experienced with Canva. Kemi, tell me. Achom, tell me. Jane, tell me. All right, so those of you that have tried Canva, tell me what are the challenges you have? I think coming up with a design for your work. Okay, design ideas. All right, who else? I'm going to talk about design ideas. So please tell me, I'm taking note of it. Just 2 minutes, 2 minutes. Tell me what are the challenges. If you know you faced any challenge using Canva, please tell me. Okay, I think my own challenge is more of mixing colors. Okay, mixing colors. I'm taking note of what you're saying. So guys, just tell me so that we'll look into it once we start designing, once we go practical with Canva. How many of you are using the premium version of Canva, or do you still use the free version? Are you still using the free or the premium version? Actually, tell me, are you using the free or the premium version? Mr. Taiwo, are you? Free version. All right, cool. Cool. Designing in general is hard. I tried designing an ebook, but it is hard. Sometimes I don't know how to use elements in Canva. All right, Kemi, noted. I'm going to talk about the elements. It is not hard, okay? So after today's class, you will beat your chest and say these things are not hard. In fact, I will show you something I did with Canva. Everything, even the slide you are looking at, is with Canva, okay? Let me take note of what you wrote. Designing is hard, though it's not hard. You are going to see it. So let me just write designing ebook. So maybe I'll show you an ebook I designed. I haven't used Canvas in depth, but I tried the free version for a while before I gave up. Okay, Jane, you won't give up. You will come back to Canva and you will love Canva. Though I know one of the limitations or one of the challenges you might face with Canva is the fact that you must have your internet connection. So aside internet connection, you must be online to use Canva. It's even sweeter that even after designing on your laptop, anywhere you go on your mobile phone, you can download, okay? So, free, okay. All right, so let's go practical now, okay? I think I've gotten a few points. And the interesting thing about these things you just said is that I wrote them down. I already have them in the slide as the things I will discuss because I know how my journey started with Canva. I know the challenges I had with Canva. So because of those things, I knew that whenever I'll be creating a video, though I have a video course on Canva, just like the one I sent to you guys on Facebook, I have a video course on Canva, even how to make videos with Canva. I have a video course on Canva, but that is a part where we'll go practical. I'll show you all those things here. All right, I wouldn't want to stress anybody downloading so many articles or files, though you have to do it. It's part of the sacrifices for learning online. You have to be ready to download files. So I'll just go practical. So before we design with Canva, all right, before we design with Canva, I'm going to show you where you can get your free stock images. Like you can see the link when you get this, this slide, which I forwarded to Mr. IK already. When he forwards the slide to you guys or the link to download the slide, you can just click on these links and to take you to the website and you see how you can get it done. But first of all, let me show you how it works, okay? Now, like I said earlier, if you are there are some images you can't use on Canva, especially if you are using the free version. They would want you to go premium before you can use them. Then you have an alternative, okay? Then you have an alternative. You can go elsewhere that gives these items, these images for free, download them and upload into Canva and use it in your design. You see, in fact, I advise people to start with the free version of Canva. I advise people to start with the free version of Canva. Don't jump into the premium version. Don't jump to try, using Canva Premium. Start with this free version. It helps you play around it, see how far you can go with it before you even go. By the time you go premium, you know exactly what you are going there to do. You won't start learning those basics again with a premium version. All right. So I will show you. I'm going to click on the first link. This first link is going to show us where to get vector images. You know what vector images are? For instance, now, you see how unique KodeCamp is. You can see these files we have down here. Can you see these files we have down here? You can see my mouse, right? You see these things we have here, some kind of vector images, icons, and charts. Okay, you can get, there are so many websites where you can get them. There are so many websites where you can download them, but I'm just going to share one with you. Like I said, I don't want to complicate things. I don't want to make anything look complicated. All right. So I will click on this first image to show you the kind of items you can get there. So depending on the kind of design you'd want to make, you would know where to go to get what you want. All right. Are you guys ready? Let's go. So I've clicked on that and this is what it looks like. Okay, this is what it looks like. You can see it says 2,500 plus royalty-free illustrations to power up your designs. Now, see the sweet and the beautiful and the most rewarding and promising thing about this. it says discover new illustrations every week. Use them on your landing pages, your blog posts, your newsletter, your social media, and more. These are free, okay? These are free, 100% free. So take a look at this. This is just some illustrations we have here. So let's say you are making a design about something, and you know you need maybe in this New York Statue of Liberty or anything. You can just come here and select any kind of image you want to use. So let's say you talk about, let me look for something to talk about. So let's say we talk about, okay, let's say graphic design, for instance. Now, you can just come to the search bar here and you click on, okay, let's say you are making a flyer on cakes, or yeah, on cakes, because I know some of you are into catering and the rest. So you can just type, let's say a cake design. Let's give it a try. Type on search and type cake. Now you can see the designs we have here. American pancake, blah, 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 and all those rests. Okay, so you want to design a flyer which you will use to at least sell your product or tell people more, okay, why you should get a design, why you should buy a cake from us, or gift someone a birthday cake, and you want to use some illustrations. Sorry. So you can just come down here, type on cakes, it shows you options, you look through to know what you like. So let's take, for instance, now you want to use this particular design. Let's say you like this design, but this color is not associated to your brand. You can come down to this place. You see where we have these codes. Come down to this place. You tap on this code and you can, this is more like a color wheel now, Mr. Taiwo. So you can see how these images are changing, how these things are changing. Just hover your mouse to the particular part you like. All right. If your brand color is, if this is the shade of your brand color, you can use this. So that is to say, if you don't have the code, the exact code of your brand, you can just use this to play around. If your brand color is red, you can see a shade of red. If your brand color is blue, whatever it is, just try. This is more like what the color wheels look like. Okay. So select the color you like. Once you have gotten the color, let's say you like this. So let's say you like this, and this is the cake you want to design. You tap on it. Then you see downloads SVG or download PNG. PNG files are files you can just use directly on your images without the background. So there is no background. It doesn't alter or disturb whatever design you have at the back of the image already. You can just use it. So once you tap on download, you can see the file. It has been downloaded to my laptop. Then you can now go back to Canva, you upload it, and you make your design. Okay, so on your own, after this class, you can just come back here and try out some things. Okay, you have options to go to categories. Over here in categories, you can see tech, web design, finance, startup, whatever kind of design you want to make, something relating to what you do, entertainment. There are so many options. All these options are ticked. That's the reason why I can see all this here. So if you are specific about the kind of design you want to make, if it is just something relating to shopping, that means you tap on shopping, you can uncheck everything, okay? You can uncheck everything we have here. So when you uncheck everything we have here, now you can just tap on the exact one you want, all right? Tap on the exact one you want, and it's going to give you an option, all right? So you just tap on an exact one you want, put in the name. So let's say computer. Yeah, computer. Put in the name, all right? Whatever thing you want, you are looking for, is just going to give you an option on that. Okay, so you can see how I'm narrowing down my search now to tech, web design, computer, all right? And that is just how I will get exactly what I want. You get exactly what you want. Okay, so this is it. Now, types, you can go over to types. You can see a lot of options here. Do you want something of 2 colors? Fine. If you don't want 2 colors, you uncheck that. Just play around the options, okay? Play around the options. When you play around the options, you see how this thing changes in real time. Then you can make the decision you want. Come over to this place, select the color that matches with your brand identity, change it, get that color, tap on the image, and you download. All right? So tell me in the comment section, is this fun? Do you think it's something you can try? Please tell me, let me hear from you before we go to the next one. What do you think about this particular site we went to and we just explore? Is this something you think you can try on your designs? Please tell me in the comment section before we proceed. Okay, definitely. Right. Nice one, Mary. Who else? I'll try it out. Okay, Taiwo, try it out. Don't worry, you guys will also get the slide. So when you get the slide, you tap on the link and you go through, or you can just go on Google and you search for ManyPixel. The website is many.pixels.co. All right. Then the direct link is /gallery. So you can write it down or take a screenshot of this page, or when you get the slide, you click on it. Okay. So that is it about where to get vector images. Remember, these are not, they're like this real human images. These are vector images, more like illustrations that you can use for your design. Okay, it's really nice. All right, thank you guys. I'm glad you guys are getting value. So these are options, because sometimes if you want to use such elements in Canva, they will tell you to go premium. You see, they will tell you to go premium, but you can go there, download those images and upload it in Canva and make your designs effortlessly, and you'll be glad of the outcome. All right, you'll be glad of the outcome. Now, the next is, let's talk about where you can get your free pictures and videos. We have Pixels, we have Pixabay. There are so many of them too, all right? So let me click on the first one so that we'll see the options. Let's visit pixels.com. Okay, I've tapped on it and this is Pixels. You see, remember, I'm trying to make these things easier. That is why I'm showing you platforms so you can start for free. It says the best free stock photos, royalty-free images, and videos shared by creators. Whatever it is you want to design, just tap on search. This one are giving you real photos now, real images. Tap on search and get it done. So for instance, we want to write something on tech. Let's just type tech. Okay, technology, you click on enter. You can see the images we have here. So any image you want to use for your designs, any image, you have a lot of them, and these are free images. I know I've used images from this platform a lot. I've even used videos from this platform a lot, all right? You just come here, look for something relating. That is why keywords is important. That is why search is important. So those that are properly optimized their content here, you see it popping up. You continue to scroll and scroll and scroll, you see more images. Now, the beautiful thing here is, even if you want videos relating to this, you can see right now it is showing us options for photos. These ones are photos. Anyone you click on, if I click on download now, you can see the options it has already downloaded on my system without any waste of time, free. But if you want to make a donation, then you tap on donation and you donate. If you like to visit the creator on Instagram or follow the person on IG, you tap here. If you want to give credit, you also copy this and paste it on wherever you are using the image to give credits back to this person. Okay? Now, let's say we still want a video on technology. Remember, the keyword we searched or we typed in was technology, right? You can just hover your mouse here, tap on videos. Now, it's going to show you videos. Now, these are videos. Once you put your mouse, it's going to give you a preview of what it is, all right? Once you tap your mouse, or once you leave your mouse on it, you can see it's giving you a preview of what that image look like before you download it. So anyone you like, if you click here, just leave your mouse on it. You will see the video movements. You see the video movements on it. The same thing applies here. You see those movements, all right? Though the little challenge you're going to have is more like getting those black skin types, you know, co-African people doing most of this. But let's try something. Let's say Africa. Let's just try this. So African technology. Okay. African. Okay, let's just try. Let me see. Let's play around this. But what I'm trying to see is if we can see a black skinned person on this. Okay. You see, we can see something relating to that. So it depends on the video you want to make now. If this rhymes, this lady is so popular here because for the past years, I keep seeing her videos on most searches I make. So this is it again. Depending on the story you are telling, you know the right kind of image or video to download that still tells your story. You get it? This is a black guy, of course. So don't make these mistakes of always using white in your design when you know you are passing the message across to the dark audience, to the Africans. Okay, so please try as much as you can to be conscious of that. Know when to use, I don't know, I will hardly use a white image in my designs. But sometimes we'll have fewer blacks doing this or giving us the exact video or words that correlate with what we want to design. That is why we still see some people use the white pictures, because if you want to pay someone to do these things, it is not as easy as we think. You are going to pay for, maybe you need a quiet place, the studio space. You are going to pay for the person's time. By the time you begin to look at the cost implications, it's just on the high side. And what if it's something you need to present in less than a day or two? You begin to struggle on where to get these things. So it is just good, later on, you guys should come here, play around these things, make search relating to your own business. Let's do that cake search again. It's like, I need cake. Oh, this one I've been thinking of cake all this while. So this is a cake design. This is for videos. So you can see some samples about it. If you tap on video, you go over to videos. You can also see some images of cakes. You get it? So anyone you like, anyone relating to what you do, or if you're a designer, if you're a caterer, and you are sure that you can design something like this, you can make something like this, you can download it and use it on your social platform. But please be careful. Don't be one of those people that will put out good pictures, and at the end of the day, the person will come back to publish your product and say, what I saw online versus what I got. So please be extremely careful. All right, be extremely careful. You can zoom in and out to see details. Anyone you like, you just tap on download and you download it. All right, so that is for Pixels. Another one similar to Pixels is the next one again, Pixabay. So let's say you didn't see what you want to use on Pixel, or you want to try a different search on Pixabay. You can just click on Pixabay. All right, let's open Pixabay. So you can see it's almost the same thing. You can see it's almost the same thing. All right, it's almost the same thing. Now on Pixabay, you can also get vector images. All right, just like what we searched for when we came to this part, when we came to this website. On Pixabay, you can also get what? You can also get vector images. So let's tap on, what is the regular things we sell? Let's do fashion. You can just tap on fashion and press enter. Now, take note of something. When you come on Pixabay, most times it suggests some premium images. These images are not free. They are adverts from other companies. Like you can see, these are images from iStock, all right? But because so iStock has a partnership, or more like an advert space in Pixabay, or where you can as well see better results relating to your search. And you can go for them, you can buy them. These ones now, as you can see, sponsored images. These ones at the top here are not free. Then, but once you scroll down, you begin to see the ones from Pixabay that are free. So anyone that relates with what you want, anyone that is giving you what you want, sometimes you tap Africa or black man or black woman with your words, so that you can see something relating to Africans or the blacks that you can use for your design, okay? All right. So I hope this is clear enough. Tell me before we go to the next one, and I will show you how to use it. If everything I've said here about Pixabay and Pixels is cool, please tell me in the comment section before we talk about backgrounds, and I will tell you why you have to remove backgrounds, and I will show you practical ways how to take off a background once we start designing. So if you are cool with these two websites or the three I've shown you so far, tell me in the comments. I need cake too, order for two. What I ordered versus what I got, like I'm telling you seriously. So we just have to be so careful. Make sure that whatever image you are used there, make sure you don't compromise, all right? It's clear, sir. Okay, thank you so much. Please make sure you don't compromise. If you are giving quality, give quality. If it is something you cannot do, learn how to do it. Sometimes serve as a middleman. You see, affiliate marketing is not only when you sell these brands or these things online. You can also sell them offline. You can get commission for selling other people's products offline. It is still affiliate marketing. It has gone beyond online. So if you post something that you cannot really do, but you know someone that can do it, when you get the order, make sure you deliver. Pay the other person to do it. Take your own share, your own cut, and deliver the best with your own branding, with your labels, with everything. Nobody knows you are not the one that did it, because the client will not even come and be looking at your oven to be sure you are the one that did it. Or even if the other person is doing it, you can take videos, show the process and everything. But please, please make sure you don't compromise, okay? All right, I'm cool with them. Henrietta, thank you, sir. You are opening our eyes a lot of digital marketing tips. Of course, what else do I have to do now? That is why KodeCamp said I should come to you guys. And I'm so glad I'm giving you guys value. If you remember the first day I taught you guys, or the first day we did the intro to digital marketing, I said I am not going to hide any strategy from you guys. Everything I do, how I do it, where I get them from, I will show you. The reason being is once you guys are out from here and you do well, we can't wait to start seeing testimonials from you guys in 6 months, in 1 year, like, wow, thank God for KodeCamp, thank God for Mr. Charles, see what I've been able to act. Like, we'll be so happy. That is what we want. Okay, so Henrietta, to God be the glory. Can you please help us in a designing logo? Yes, we will do that. We will do that. OD, we are going to do that. Damilola, we'll look into that. Yeah, we will. So I just need to walk you guys through the process, because after this stage now, the next thing is to start designing. All right, I know we have about 30 minutes left, but we can achieve something with that. We can achieve some. I don't want to jump these processes. It will give you, so, you know, when we start designing and I tell you, okay, you can go over here to get a picture and import it, you already know what I mean. You get it? You already know what I mean. So that is the reason why I'm going through this process. If I tell you, all right, we'll need to use these images, but it is premium, we can't pay for it. So go over to Pixels, go back to Pixel, Pixabay, download an image that relates to this, come back here, import it. But if you cannot use it directly, take it over to this place to take off the background, then bring it in. You see, the reason why we are going through this process is simply because you are using Canva free. But if you are using the premium version, inside Canva, you can take off the background. Inside Canva, you can get most of these vector images for free because you're already paying. But because you are starting out with the free, it will just take an extra time. But it's much more easier once you've known where to get these files from. You don't struggle with them again. Your designs will be cool and professional, even if you are just starting out. All right? Even if you are just starting out. All right, guys. So the last one we're going to talk about now is the background remover. So sometimes you want to make a design, but the background is not really giving you what you want, or it doesn't fit with your design. You need to take off the background. So I won't click on this link yet. I will come back to this link when we start designing so that you really understand how to use it. Okay, so we are going to proceed now. We are going to have fun with Canva. All right, it's time to have fun with Canva. Guys, if you are ready for us to start with this fun, please tell me in the comment section. I want to say like 10 comments before I proceed. If you know you are ready to have fun with Canva, you want us to start designing with Canva, I need 10 people to just tell me. We have 19 people here, so 10 of you, I should be sure 10 of you are here with me. If possible, if the 19 of you will comment, that's awesome. Yes, I've seen 4, 5. If you know you are ready to start having fun with Canva, all right, 6 chats so far. I need 10 people, 7, 8, remaining 2, 10. Thank you guys. 11. I'm proud. I'm so happy. Yes, I'm so happy. So let's have fun with Canva. Now, like I said, I like to teach following process. Okay, I like to teach you guys following process. If I go over to Canva and start designing, it's still going to be confusing for some of us that have not tried Canva before. All right, it's still going to be confusing for some of us that have not tried Canva before. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to break it down in 4 aspects. All right, I'm going to break it down in 4 aspects to make it easier. First of all, why Canva? I don't think I'll be talking about that again. I've already told you, which I'm just going to say a little bit more about it. The reason why you should use Canva. Canva, you can start free. Okay, with Canva, you can start free. I'm saying it now. With Canva, you can start free. With Canva, you can design almost anything. In fact, let me go to Canva to start showing you. So I'll tell you why Canva. I'll explain the elements and toolbars. I remember somebody said something about it. You can see I have those things in mind because I know these are the basic things you need to know before designing. I'm going to talk about some elements and toolbars. I'm going to also show you, we're going to make a quick graphic, then show you how to make video with Canva. Imagine how to make video with Canva. You can see why I'm telling you that Canva is almost everything for me. Like after God and my skills, Canva and my relationship. How do I put it? See, if there is no money, the relationship will go somehow. So the Canva, then the relationship. Honestly, I'm telling you the truth. I will not lie. Because if there's no money in your relationship, your partner will leave. But if Canva is giving you money, you can use it to maintain your relationship. So the business, then there's always a way to level it, okay? So it matters too. Then I'm also going to teach you how to export with Canva. So we'll remain on this slide while we go practical, okay? So why Canva? Let us go on Canva now. So I'm going to close this. I'm going to close all the pages I opened earlier so that we'll just go straight to Canva. All right, so Canva, in case you have seen Canva, you've not tried Canva before, once you just click on canva.com, go to your web browser, type on canva.com. It takes you to Canva. Now, to make it easier, I remember someone has been, how do I use this Canva? Does Canva has a mobile, a desktop app, and the rest? To make it easier for you to always use your Canva anytime, just come over, look at this bar. Please take a look at what I'm doing. You see this bar? Look at my mouse, how it moves. Come over to this place and bookmark this. All right? Come over here and bookmark your Canva. I've bookmarked mine already, so there's no need of repeating it. Okay, let me just show you guys. You just tap on bookmark and you can see home, Canva. To still make it easier for you, you can just clean off the home, leave it at Canva, and you click on done. Now it has been bookmarked, but I have some pages bookmarked here already, as you can see. I have some pages bookmarked here already, but if you click on this arrow, you see everything I've bookmarked, but you can still see that Canva is now the last. So on your own part, you can always drag it and put it to any other place you would like it to be, but I don't want to take it there. I'm just showing you an example. All right. So what happens anytime you come over to Google, or anytime you come, let me just do it, please. Let me do it. So let me bring Canva to the top. Okay, let me bring Canva to the top so that you see. Let me just take off Namecheap for now. So this is Canva. Now I have bookmarked Canva and I have dropped it at my toolbar. So what happens if I open a new tab? You can see Canva. So I don't need to click on canva.com again. Everything I'll do is just to come here and tap on Canva, and it opens Canva for me. All right, I hope this is clear. So once you tap on it, it opens Canva and you begin to design. Now, let me explain the next thing we have on the slide. Why Canva? With Canva, you can design a lot. See, you can make video with Canva. You can create A4 documents, ebooks, and the rest with Canva. You can do infographics with Canva. You can do your presentation slide like me, what I do, what I use in my presentations with Canva. You can design your book cover with Canva. You can create your Instagram stories with Canva, a lot. In fact, let me just go down to templates. Look at all these social media, business related marketing features. You can do icons, you can do your printings. Even my brands, the t-shirts we do, the ones I've done for companies, I use Canva and I make money from these things, and you can do the same. Someone is writing on the screen, please clean that. You are making the screen look rough. Okay, so you can achieve a lot with Canva, and you can always start with free. There are tutorials you can also take on Canva, like Mr. Taiwo said, he took some tutorials during the lockdown. You can start with free, and it helps. Invest time in learning. Take that time to learn, then you monetize it. That is why I preach skill monetization. Anything that is easy for you to do is difficult for someone else to do. By the time you monetize that thing by creating tutorial courses and the rest, you will earn from it, even if it is 1,000 naira per book you sell, or per course, or even 500 naira. It's better than nothing. All right. There are different prices. If you want to start with the free plan, of course, I will advise you to start free. You can go pro, enterprise, education, non-profit, and the rest. All right. So I'm using a free account. As you can see here, this is CT. It's a free account. I've once tried my premium stuff to use some tools. Then I was like, let me just continue free. Though I have a paid account I use too, but I'm going to show you everything free. Okay. So that is it about the reason why you should use Canva. You can achieve a lot with Canva. You can see designs now. I've done a lot of designs. You can see the slides. You can see all the slides I've been using to teach you guys. You can see I've been doing them with Canva. Everything has been with Canva. The one I use for my own personal brand, the ones I use for my clients. So you can see that everything I'm telling you, I'm preaching to you what I do. I'm not telling you what I've gone out there to copy. You get it? You can see the ones I did for my churches. You can see t-shirts I did for brands. You can see my own branding t-shirts. You can see tickets I do for events. You can see that you can do a lot with Canva. All right. So let me just let's go of the long story and let's design, all right? So the next thing in that slide there is to understand the Canva toolbars and elements. So I'm going to give an example. Let me show you what I want to talk about now. We are talking about this one now, understanding Canva elements and toolbars. You must understand these things before you start designing. I remember someone said in the comment section that she finds it difficult to understand those, all right? So let me explain it while I design, all right, in order to save time. While explaining it, I'm also going to be designing at the same time. Then I'll show you how to make videos, which is how to design, how to convert your picture or your text to videos, then how to export. So right now, once I go back to Canva, I will use the remaining time we have, about 10 to 15 minutes, to make a design, to explain the elements and toolbars, to show you how to convert your designs to videos, to show you how to export them, and as well how to take off background, all right? So are you guys ready? Are you good to go? Yes, I know you guys are ready. So let's just get started. So back to Canva. Now, we are going to design. Like I told you in the last class, every design has its dimension. If you want to design for Facebook posts, Facebook has its dimension. Instagram has its dimension. If you want to even do your CV and the rest, you can do all those with Canva. So if you do a training, let's say you're a designer and people learn from you and you want to give them a certificate, you can design your certificate with Canva, okay? So hover your mouse now. One of the easiest things you should know here is this, to create a design. When you tap here, you can see options. Do you want to make videos? Is it A4 documents? Is it infographics? Is it presentations? Do you want to design a book cover? You want to design for your Instagram story? You want to make a brochure? Instagram, by the time you scroll, they are uncountable. YouTube channel, YouTube logo, everything is here. So for the purpose of someone that made a request on logo, we are going to design a logo, okay? We are going to design a logo. But before we design that logo, see the options here again. So let's say you have a custom design, a particular kind of design you want to make. You can now tap on custom size. Now put the size. You can see the ones I've designed lately, 700 by 700, 500 by 500. So you know the size of what you want to design. You tap in the size here. Once you are done with that, so let me just do 1080. 1080 is Instagram size. Let me do 1080, 1080. You can see once I click on create new design, it's going to open up a new page for me. All right. So let me click on it. You can see it has opened up a new page for me. Now, see the sweetest part of Canva. You have pre-designed templates over here. Anyone that is relating to what you want to do, you just tap on it and you design, you redesign, you change the color to your own brand color and to everything you want to. Okay, you change it to your own brand color. But we are not designing an Instagram flyer. I already said we are going to do logo. So let me stick to my words, okay? But what I just showed you there was how to export and how to create a custom size, how to choose a size and you design with it. So let's go of that. Now you see edit photos. So let's say you have a picture of you want to edit. Once you tap here, all you have to do is to download the picture you want to edit, you want to work on. So I've clicked on that picture. The picture is going to be imported here. You can see it. Now I can click on use in a design or edit photo, anyone. So if I click on edit photo, it means we will start editing this picture. It's actually a new feature that Canva added though, because this feature was not there before. It's a new feature. So for you to be able to edit photos and do whatever you like with it. So if you want to edit photos, fine, you can begin to do that. But that is not what I want to teach you guys. For the benefit of the lady that asked for logo, we are going to do logo. So one more thing I'll also show you here is, you see ebooks now, all right? You can type on Microsoft Word. You can type on, Microsoft Word, of course, and save them as PDF. Then come over here and import that file in order to add some designs to your ebook so that your ebook looks so colorful, looks so nice. Let me show you one ebook I designed recently. I hope it is here. Oh, I hope it is here. It should. I know you will like that design. Let me just go through my download folder quickly. If I can't find it, we'll just proceed. Okay, yeah. Now this is an ebook I designed with Canva. All right, this is an ebook I designed with Canva relating to the training we have forthcoming. This is the first page, second page, third page. You see how it looks so cool and beautiful and nice and attracting. So imagine you are going for a presentation, or you create an ebook, or you can even self-publish your book and sell these books online, since you already understand digital marketing strategies, and you will do well and you will go far. Okay, so you can also click on imports, import anything you've designed with, you've created, you've typed out on Microsoft Word. Once it comes up here, then you begin to add some designs to make it look beautiful and make it look cool. Okay, so let us design a logo. Once you click on create design, you can just come here and tap logo. Okay, you can see logo. Is it YouTube logo? Is it a badge kind of logo? Is it school logo, educational logo, electronics? Maybe anything relating to your business, you can just, but let's just click on logo, random logo. Now, once you click on a random logo, like I told you, Canva is fun. You are going to see pre-designed templates here that you can pick from. So imagine you charge somebody 5,000 Naira to design a logo for the person, maybe a hospital. Hospital, you won't charge them 5,000 now. Before you call price, you look at the person you are charging. There is someone you will tell 5,000 Naira, the person will say, no, you are going to give them, you are going to design a rubbish logo for them, or they won't even believe in the quality of what you give. If a hospital contacts you to design a logo, will you charge them 5,000? You can even tell them 50K. Then wait to see or hear what their own negotiation will be like. All right. Then if it's just something you are doing for a friend or just for someone, a startup and the rest, you can just say, okay, guy, just to support you. That's the word I use to them then. Just to support you, I just bring 5,000. They say, Mr. Charles, now I take 3,000. I'll just look at anyway, something I'll just go on Canva, change the text, and no problem. But that is not for everybody. I'm just giving you some clue here. So let's click on this one and let's change this design. So I can now come here and now say, okay, the name of my catering shop is XYZ, XYZ confectionaries, right? Is that the right pronunciation? So I don't bite my mouth. So whatever it is, let's just say XYZ shop. Now, this is where you need to understand fonts. All right, this is where you now need to understand fonts. Let me drag this off first. This is where you need to understand fonts. Please, your logo or your font, whatever it is we are designing, is not just for you, but for your audience to easily identify your business. Don't get them to struggle with what you have written. That reminds me, someone submitted, I don't know if it's a lady or a guy. I couldn't see your font. The font you used there was so bad. I took my time to just look through just so that I'll be able to grade you and you don't feel as if you are not graded. But please, always use fonts that are clear that someone can easily relate with. Two things are involved with this font we have on the screen. Maybe because it's on caps that is coming out this way. Let's try it in small letter X. Let's try it in small letter now. XYZ is not even still coming out well. So depending on your own goal, but try to use a font that people can relate with. Now we can highlight all this, come over to this portion, click on font and choose a better font. Okay, choose something that is clear enough that someone can easily see and relate with. You can see this. Okay, so before we proceed with the designs for this, there is a part of Canva that is called the toolbars. Let me explain these toolbars. You can see everything we have here. We have templates, we have elements, we have uploads, we have text, audios, then more. When you tap on more, you see other things you can also do with Canva. All right, you can see other things you can do with Canva. So once you come here, select whatever it is. I love this 3D stuff now. It's one of the new features. I think it came out just 2 weeks ago or so of Canva, and it's very, very cool. That is what I use in that ebook I showed you now. So, but before you get here, please understand the basics first. Don't stress yourself much. Don't even disturb yourself coming to this place, all right? Just for me to explain to you. So when you come to templates, you can see different templates of logos. Then you can use them according to what you want to design. If you're a fashion store, fine. If it is whatever, food and drink, you can now see options that makes it easier. You know, when it is a sports logo or a sports brand you are designing for, there are more or less some kind of designs you should use. So if you click on see all, it's going to show you more options. These are things we know most sports companies use, logos that are related to it. Now, take note of this crown you see here. It means they are pro images. You cannot use them except you go premium. So just avoid those images. You cannot use them. they are pro images, except you can now go down to those vector websites and the rest to search for something relating to it. Then you import, you export over there and you import it here in Canva and use it for your design. So you can see why I told you about those sites before we started. So I will not be going there again to show you. So you can go over to those vector websites or the Pixel and the Pixabay, look for something relating to something you've seen here that you like. You just export it over there, import it here in Canva, you use it in your design. All right. So that is it for templates. So if it is Instagram pictures you are designing or content, if it is for Facebook, anything you're designing, the templates that will appear will be relating to that. So all you do is to click on templates, you just hover, look around, just play around the templates you have there. Anyone that resonates with what you want to achieve, you tap on it, then you begin to edit here. All right, so this is your canvas space. This is where you now do your edits. Now let's come to elements. Elements are where you now see the lines, the arrows, the frames. In fact, take a look at this slide, the slide I use in teaching you guys. You can see that these things you are seeing here as recently used, were the things I used in making those designs. Look at it. You can relate with it, right? You can relate. Remember, you saw these things. You saw add to cart. You saw the thumbnails. You saw this at the beginning of the flyer. This was Facebook, the one I used for the last class we did on Facebook, on WooCommerce and the rest. You can see all these things. That is to tell you, most of the classes, this was when I taught you guys Google, Bing, Yahoo. You can see I got everything from free Canva. I use the free version of Canva to do my slides so that whenever I'm teaching a student how to do Canva, they will relate with whatever it is I've been teaching them. So you can see all these elements, all these things you've been seeing in all the designs, everything I've been teaching you guys, I use Canva for it. You can do like many things with Canva, especially if you understand how to use Canva. All right. So that is it about elements. With elements, you can get a lot of options here. You can see your lines and shape. Like I told you, let me click on see all. You can see so many lines and shape. Depending on what you are designing, you use it. So these are not the things I can explain all today in less than 10 minutes. But the more you practice, the more you try these things, the better you get, okay? The better you become. Now, you can also see stickers. You can see photos. You can even see videos. So on Canva, you can still get some videos you like, but they are limited, okay? They are limited. You can get some videos you want, they are limited. Most of them that might give you exactly what you want are free. But if you search on Canva and you can't get what you want, then you can go to Pixabay or pixels.com, search for something relating, download it there and upload it here on Canva and use it for your design. All right. So tech related, you can see so many things, universe, there are options. But because you're using a free plan, I don't think you might see more than 4 options. So 1, 2, 3, 4. The other ones are premium. Though you can still see even up to 10 free images, depending. All right. It depends. So still under elements, you can see that the major things you need are in the elements section. When you scroll down under elements, you can still see more. Let me just go back. That was on videos. See graphics, so many things. Now see audios. You can download these audios and use them in your designs for free. These are charts, these are tables, these are frames and the rest. There are more to Canva than just this, which I don't think we can really cover all, but play around this. If I would give you guys my Canva course, because I already say we are out of time, I will do that, but that will be until you have done the Facebook tags and the rest. But just play around Canva, all right? The more you practice, the better you become. Now, the next we have here is the uploads. So those things you have gone on Pixabay or on those other places to download, you can now upload them here. You can see those pictures now you have been seeing in the slide, everything I've been teaching you guys. You can see them, WooCommerce, Paystack, Google. You can see all those pictures you have been seeing on those things I teach you, I've been teaching you guys. So this to show you that I'm teaching you guys on practical. I'm not hiding any secrets. I'm showing you guys everything I do. You can even see on KodeCamp here, the slides I prepare, I use in teaching you guys here in KodeCamp. These are those elements you saw below at the down part of it. Okay, you can see them. So you can do almost anything with Canva and you make it exceptional and you'll be glad you will like what you see. Okay, I've uploaded videos too. You can see the videos here. This was a video of me teaching in our training center, which I used for an ad one time. This was also where I was teaching HS tutorial, where I was teaching accounting online. I just use it for advert purposes. You get it? You can as well upload images. These are images I've uploaded too that you can use in your designs. So in the upload folder, this is where you now click on uploads. Then when you click on upload, all you do, it takes you to your either your download folder, wherever you have that file, tap on that file, you click on it, and it's going to be uploaded into your Canva space. You can see this one now is uploaded into the Canva space, and you begin to do whatever design you want to do. But remember, I told you guys, before you begin designing, make a sketch. Before you design a logo for your brand, make a sketch. Now, how do you get inspirations? How do you know exactly what to start designing with? You can just come on Google. Now, because you are a fashion store, you can now go on Google. You can now type, let's do fashion logo examples or design. Now you can see options. Fashion logo design, fashion logo ideas, fashion logo PNG, fashion logo mockup, samples, fonts, template, vector, logo design ideas. Anyone that resonates with you, you tap on it. You see options from Google. Just go over to image, all right? You can see, go over to images. Now you can see a lot of options. Now, what do? Look at something you like. Look at something that resonates with the kind of design you would love to get for your brand. Now make a sketch. Write it down, draw it on your own paper. You can now go on Canva and try to replicate that. Remember, Canva is still limiting. There are some things you might not be able to do, especially at this early stage in the design field, but always try to use templates. These things will just give you ideas, all right? It will give you ideas on what to do, how to start. Wow, I have 10 minutes, 5 minutes more. Okay, so this will just give you an idea and, you just get something done. So quickly, the next one is text. So we have a combination of text, different text and fonts you can use for your design. Once you click on anyone, as long as it doesn't have this crown sign, which is for pro, once you click on anyone, it's just going, let me click on this. It's going to replace what we have there. You can see glow, all right? You can see glow. You can now change the color if you want. If you want this glow to be in gold, you can just come this place, tap on, you see, it changes. If you want it, whatever color you want to use for it, you just come here, change the colors, and you use them, all right? So something else again, talking about colors. So I think I've talked about design ideas. I've talked about, okay, let me talk about colors, then talk about ebook. I've said something about ebook as well, right? So when you come to colors, because you are still new in this field, I will always advise you just use templates, all right? Definitely there are cool colors here, nice colors, okay? Now don't use deep colors. Let me give you an example with this now. Let me tap on this. Now you can see the color we have here. This color is cool to the eyes. They don't stress you. Now let me duplicate this now and let me increase, let me play around the color wheels. Please, Mr. Taiwo, you can have an idea, you can see an idea of what the color wheel is, right? Now I can just hover this mouse down to come to, there's a way your color appears. It becomes disturbing in the eye. It doesn't look matured. It looks like, this guy is using too many deep colors in his design. Just try to, you don't make it too light, you don't make it too dark. It's just normal on average. Then a combination of colors are good. So let's say your brand color is green, for instance. Now, another easy way to get your design or your color ideas, come on Google again, okay? Take advantage of it. You can't help it. It's one of the options we have, okay? Now, come on Google, just type combinations. Let me do color combinations of green. Since green is your brand idea, right? Color combinations of green. You can see colors now popping up. Go to images. You can see a lot of images now. Now you begin to look at, okay, it's like I like these two combinations. Maybe I like this. And the beautiful thing is they are giving you the codes. I'm going to show you how to use these codes. They are giving you the codes for these colors. Now, by the time you look through and you see, I like this. I like this green. I like these combinations. When you see what you like, take note of it, get the color codes, and implement it. So let's take a look at this one we have here now. You can see they have given us the color for this. This is the color codes. This is the color code of this other, like when I say color code, we mean these numbers you can see here. 563E20. So let me show you how we can apply this in our design to get this exact color now. So this is the color code here. And let's say you want this to be your background color. You want this to be more like a background color as well. I will show you how to use the gradient. So what you do is take note of this color, 563. So come over to this place. We want to change this background now. All right. So tap on the background. I've tapped on it. You can see where we have the colors here. Just touch on the color, click on plus, which says add new color. Tap on it. This is where you put that color code. All right, this is where you put that color code. So just clean this one. Don't worry. We have 563E20. 563E20. Type it here, 563E20. You can see that is the color we want. That is the color we want. That is the color which we can see here. Now, if you like this other one, it says B38540. B38540. So let's say I want to change this white one. You tap on it. Tap on color, click on plus, and put that code there, which says 53 what again? Okay, B38540, B38540. So you tap on B38540, and that is the color. You get it? So now we have these two colors on our design. You can now proceed to, get the best of these colors, play around these things. So with this now, you have an idea of what these colors can be, how you can now use it for your design. And it can also help. It goes a long way. Now, this is maybe if you want to stick with this color in your brand and in your designs, you can now do that. You can now stick with it. Okay, you can now stick with it. Now, someone also asked about designing an ebook. So let's say you have written an ebook or this content. Now, let me just duplicate all this. I've just duplicated all this. I clicked on copy to duplicate all this. Okay. Now, you can even make a video with this. You can make an ebook with this. How do we convert this to a video? Let me explain that before I talk about ebooks. So you can come over to your text. When you tap on your text, come to animate. All right, you can see this option, animate. Tap on it. You will see different options. Once you hover your mouse, you see some reactions here. You will get a preview of what it's going to look like. If you want it to come as a typewriting form, this is it. If you want it to ascend, if you want it to, there are different options. Just look at the ones that are free and you use them. You see, anyone you want to use, even as an intro clip, if you are making video for your YouTube or for your Instagram. So tap on it now. It has been implemented here. If you want this to have a different animation, once you tap on it again, come here and select the one you like. Okay, select the one you like that you feel will give you what you want. Anyone, or if you want to repeat the same one, fine. We can use this. Now, what happens here? We have added some movement, some motions to this. So which means we can still download it as a picture or even as a video. Let's animate this as well. So once you tap on the image, you come to animate, you choose the one you like. You want it to come in faded, you want it to come in as pan, you want it to rise. You just hover, see where I'm hovering from my left sidebar. So choose whatever you want. This is the one we want to go for, okay? When you choose what you want, this is page 2 now that we've actually added the slides to. So you can just come down here where we have share. Now, this is where everything happens. This is where you convert to PDF. This is where you convert as pictures. This is where you save as images. This is where you save it as videos, whatever format. All right. So all you do is to click on share. You see downloads here. You click on downloads. Now it has suggested MP4 because we have movements here. So since it has suggested MP4 and we only have that motion in page 2, you can just come down here, uncheck all the pages, select only page 2, and you click on done. Once you click on done and download, then this image is going to be downloaded. Now we downloaded these things without any sound. Remember, it's just the picture, no sound. So let's say you want to add a sound to it. You can come over to audio, pick any of the sounds you like. Once you tap on the sounds, it has entered here. So this time around, it will be downloaded with this sound. Okay. Now you can play the sound and select the part you want. So let's say you don't like that part. All you have to do is you can see what I'm hovering. Take it to the part you want. and that will stick. All right, that sticks with that song or with the video you've made. Now, if it is an ebook, you want to download it as an ebook. After making all your designs, you come to download, click on download. Now, on these options, you can see PNG or JPEG, that saves it as a picture. PDF saves as an ebook. PDF printing, these are high quality images for multiple documents, but just use the small file on so it doesn't download with so much size that might be heavy for you to even share on WhatsApp. So SVG, you have to go premium. MP4, it is suggested because of that motions we added on those images. GIF are short clips that doesn't have any sound. No one will see this GIFs and memes and the rest. Okay, any of the options you click on, if you want to save it as PDF, then tap on PDF. Okay, tap on PDF. If it is 1 to 4 you want, then you are cool with that. You click on download and it's going to be downloaded as PDF. All right, so let me show you the PDF. Okay, no, I think I didn't download this as PDF. Let's go back to it. When you come to downloads, MP4, PDF, all pages, this is PDF now, PDF, yes. Then you click on download. So it's going to download as a PDF file, all right? As a PDF file, we can see it. So let me go back, let me show you the PDF file we have just downloaded. This is the PDF file. So this is it now, everything now coming out as a PDF, as an ebook. All right, it's now coming out as an ebook. So imagine you take your time and design something that comes out so beautiful and creative like this. Your PDF will stand out. As you can see, my slide always stands out. I used Canva. All right, so we have limited time and we're already short of time, but I believe that attended to most of the challenges you have. Design ideas, go on Google, type on design ideas for whatever. If you visit color combinations, go on Google, tap on color combinations. If you want to design ebook, it's just after making your designs here, go to download, save as PDF, then start free. If you need to take off background, let me quickly show you that before we go. So let's say I want to add an image of me here and it won't really fit in. Okay, let me just take, for instance, let me upload an image now. Let me upload an image. Please, Mr. Ike will wrap up here. Let me upload an image and I want to use this image here. And trust me, this image will not come out fine because I wouldn't want the image to, alter or to cover this logo. Now, this image I've used here, if I click on it, you can see it has covered that logo. I can't really use this image now because it has even covered the logo. It's not giving me exactly what I want, but I want this logo to be visible, the picture to be visible as well. If you click on edit image and take off background, because you are using the free plan, you can't do that. We can't achieve that, okay? So for you to take off that background, go over to Google, like I have in the slide, you will see it in the slide. You'll see it in the slide. So just go over to Google and you click on, this is the link here. Remove BG, BG background. You can easily remember, remove BG. So once you tap on remove BG, it brings you to this website now, okay? Remove BG, that is remove.bg, remove.bg, take note, remove background, remove.bg, all right? You click on upload image, then go and find that image. Now, this is the image, right? I've clicked on it and it's going to be imported here. Now, this tool is going to take off the background for me, all right? It's now taking off the background. So this is it. It will take off the background now. You get it, you see it has taken off the background. You click on download again. You see, so I've downloaded it. So go back to your Canva, all right? Come back to Canva and upload this image here. Come back to Canva and upload this image. Now it has taken off the background. All you have to do is just delete this one, tap on the image. It has come in here again. You can see this image is now giving us exactly what we wanted to achieve. Bring it here. You can now position it to go to the back, all right? So it doesn't affect your logo. You can see, now we have a good design. Whatever the write-up is that correlates with what you are promoting, you just align it properly, put the necessary write-up, and you are good, okay? So this is looking more professional and something, you have invested more time to design than when you have it with your background, okay? So this is exactly how to take off background from your images. So it's 12 already, guys. So it's 12. I just need to rush out. But I believe you all got value today. So before that, there is a task for you, a task 2. You just have to make a testimonial design about your journey so far at KodeCamp. From the first day we started our digital marketing class till today, what have you achieved so far? What has been the experience like? Make a design of it with Canva, post it on your social platform. You can tag Codehouse. If you want to tag me, fine. On Instagram, I am Charles_digital. You can tag me too. But just put that, it's just a task to just help you play around Canva to get more things done. Okay, so guys, I'm so sorry I took time, but thank you for today. Thank you, guys. Please try as much as you can to practice, okay? So if you know you got value today, tell me in the comment section while we wait for Mr. Ag to come and to hand over to Mr. Ag. So thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate it.